Good morning, students of class 9th. In the previous video, we have discussed part 1 of the sound of music. In this video, we will discuss the Senai of Bismillah Khan. As first of all, I am telling you what is the theme of the story, that there is no substitution to hard work and dedication. If you will do hard work with dedication, you will touch the heights of the sky. Such person need to be down to earth in spite of achieving all the success in life. Now I am telling you, you can see these people, what instrument do they play. You can see, think of the Senai, and the first thing you will probably imagine it is a wedding or a similar occasion or function. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Senai maestro, playing this instrument. I am telling you in short what is the summary of this. The Senai is the improved form of Pungi. Pungi was a musical instrument. It was banned by Emperor Aurangzeb for its unpleasant sound because its sound is very shrill, so he didn't like it. Once a barber decided to improve the quality of Pungi, he after some time it was improved and played on it produced soft and melodious sound. Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March 1916 in a well-known family of musicians. His family lived in Bihar. Rasul Baksh Khan was his grandfather and the Senai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. His father, Paigambar Baksh, was also a great Senai player. When he was a 5-year-old boy, he used to play gilli danda near a pond of Dumrao. He often visited the Biharaji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Jai. At the end, the local Maharaj used to give him a very big laddu as a reward. Ali Baksh was his maternal uncle who lived in Banaras, that is called Varanasi. When he went there with his mother, he watched his uncle practice the Senai and was extremely fascinated. Ali Baksh was employed as the Senai player in the Vishnu temple of Banaras. He started learning Senai from him. Slowly he received lessons in playing this instrument from him. Later he used to play Senai throughout the day. The temples of Balaji and Mangla Maiya and the banks of the Ganga were the favorite places for this young apprentice. Who was that young apprentice? Yes, Bismillah Khan. When he was 14 years old, he accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. In 1938, he was selected for the All India Radio, Lucknow. He was the first Indian to greet freedom with Senai on 15th August 1947. The King of Afghanistan was fascinated with his music. The film director Vijay Bhatt named a film after this instrument called Goonj Uti Senai, and his own composition Dil Ka Khilona Kahin Toot Gaya became a nationwide chart buster, but he was not attracted towards film. He was the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also participated in the World Exposition in Montreal and the Osaka Trade Fair. He was awarded with the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan. Finally, in the year 2001, he was awarded the Bharat Ratna. On this occasion, he said, "Teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. He had traveled all over the world. Still, he was greatly attached to Banaras and Dumrao. He was unable to forget the sound made by the Ganga in Banaras and the Matha of Dumrao. He had no desire to be settled in the foreign countries. He was the perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India. So, students, I think able to understand this. Thank you, students.